take him down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that? The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Thirteen yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphries. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
2nd and 9.
Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Roethlisberger on the keeper.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. On the move to his left. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And some room to work. Breaks through the contact. And now running right and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
The kick is good.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Titans, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 77 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, no, they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to launch it for Washington. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Roethlisberger.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. They'll run with Samuels. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Not much leg. Now a hit and a loose football. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He will take this all the way. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Well, to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Khalif Raymond now. Now a hit and a loose football. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Receiving team.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that's caught by Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Darrington Evans.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
That's the end of the first.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And 3.
Tannehill on 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Carry now for Derrick Henry. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Henry. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The 34-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
On the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Draw play. This is Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling? And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Johnson.
Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throw left side to start out. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. To the air again, Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard.
Tannehill on first down. Smith catches left side. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Tannehill throwing again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Tannehill's pass.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot.
No good.
And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
And 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Made by Kevin Byard.
On second down now, it's Connor, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Samuels again. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger buying time to his left. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't.
Daquan Jones on the stop. It's a turnover on downs.
From the end zone, Tannehill. Now he's forced out right. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line.
He was brought down.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
27-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So